Well, we hope you've made it back to your seat just in time to watch the O'Reilly Auto Parts USRA stock cars come out of turn number 2, the Bill Robert Chevrolet Pace Truck. On the track, 11 entries making their way into Lucas Oil Speedway. After a couple of heat races, we've had the redraw. We are set to go. They are stacked and packed and rolling out of turn number 2. Here's your starting grid, and we start with Ed Griggs. Brand new paint scheme on the side of the 47 Crump Construction ride out of Pleasant Hill, Missouri. He will start on the pole. And Colton Borland, he is out of Appleton City, Missouri. He will start in P2.
Row number 2, it is going to be Mason Beck, the Urbana, Missouri 0F. And the Flash, Johnny Fenewald, Appleton City, Missouri, in the 91.
James McMillan, who won back on May 13th, will start inside row number 2, and William Garner to his outside. He's finished second here 3 times, still looking for his first win. Out of Lebanon, Missouri, the 7 starts in 6th.
Row 4, James Ellis, Richland, Missouri, in the 83, and on the outside, the 11 of Waylon Dimmitt, Camden, Missouri.
Maverick Wonder will start in 9th, and Blaine McMillan, the rookie out of Warrensburg in the 24M, starts in 10th.
Preston, Missouri, number 24, tailback of the field. That is a Noah Long, as we have cars ready to go 20 laps here tonight.
After the prep was done during the intermission time, they will take a couple extra laps, make sure they get it nice and packed down before they get underway and let them loose.
You know, we talked earlier in the heat race, Ed Griggs was dead fast, and with the draw, he is on the point here tonight.
Johnny Fenewald, though, was making a challenge in that heat race as well. He will start in 4th, so I wouldn't count the 91 out, as he is starting outside row number 2. Again, the redraw tonight changed from the top 8 to the top 4. So the top 2 rows are the cars that had the most in passing points, got shuffled back up before the start. But even the cars back in row number 3 were extremely fast as well, so they may not have been part of that redraw, but they will be factors. And I can't rule out the number 11 of Waylon Dimmitt. Wide open Waylon starting back in 8th. He's been a 2-time winner here. Won early in the year, came back and won in June, has 5 other top 5s. Former modified driver. He will start back in row number 4 and wouldn't be surprised at all if he can find some grip to see that Butcher Shop number 11 make its way to the front.
Yellow light is out. We're going to go green flag racing out of turn number 4. It is Ed Griggs, Colton Borland, the 47, the 2. Here they come out of turn number 4. Striegel looks on, green flag in the air. And now as they come into 1 and out of turn number 2, it is going to be side by side. Colton Borland and the 47 of Ed Griggs. Now Borland with a little bit of an advantage. He has Johnny Fenewald, the 91, following him through on the high side. First lap this time. It is going to be at the line. It is going to be a nose. And Ed Griggs
just barely out in front of Colton Borland. And as we mentioned, Johnny Fenewald is right in the picture as well. As he rides along in 3rd, the choo-choo train goes to the bottom of the track as it is still led by Ed Griggs. It was 0.001 seconds at the line. This time by, it's 0.4.
It is Ed Griggs, the 47 from Pleasant Hill, Missouri, brings around a Psycho. In that second spot, the 2, that belongs to Colton Borland, but here comes the 91. That is Johnny Fenewald. The 2 Appleton City, Missouri natives vie for that second spot as they come through. Mason Beck in 4th.
So obviously the track going to be just a touch slimy here in the opening couple of laps after the water that was put down. You would think that these drivers would be smart enough to let the track come in just a little bit before they absolutely get after it. We're 4 laps in. It is now time to get busy as the number 2 of Colton Borland now 6 car lengths behind the 47 of Crump. Another 7 car lengths back to Johnny Fenewald. And Ed McMillan will take a shortcut, or James McMillan that is, takes a shortcut on the inside of turn number 2. He got sideways, shot across the grass, stayed to the loud pedal, and didn't skip a beat.
McMillan having problems up in turn number 2. Last couple of laps going sideways. He stays low this time and goes through just fine. It is still the 47 of Ed Griggs the Pleasant Hill, Missouri native, your leader. Colton Borland in second as they come through, and it is Mason Beck in that third spot, the 0 car in third.
Yeah, you saw the pass from Mason Beck around Johnny Finewald, and now he has just left Johnny in the dust. Mason Beck is a man on a mission right now. He is reeling in the 2 of Colton Borland. He is chopping that lead down that he has by a good car length or 2 every single lap. We're not even to the midway point, and Mason Beck is just about ready to go around the inside of Colton Borland and take over the second spot away. But with that being said, Ed Griggs 1.2 seconds ahead of Colton right now. Mason Beck's going to have to get after it. If he's not going to get the help of a Boone's Barbecue caution to get back to the Crump Construction 47 of Ed Griggs, I don't know if Mason Beck's going to have enough to be able to get there.
It is traffic, though, going to be in sights in a couple of laps as they are just about to the halfway point, the 47 of Ed Griggs. And again, the battle is for that second spot. Colton Borland in the 2 car, the 0 of Mason Beck. As they roll through here tonight, it is still battling for second, with Borland with just an advantage as they come out of turn 2.
Mason Beck's won 7 times this year, 3 times here at Lucas Oil Speedway. He's won a couple of times at Bolivar, a couple of times at Midway. Colton Borland has yet to win here at Lucas Oil Speedway. He's won at Electric City twice, and now the lap traffic is starting to play into this as Ed Griggs will look to the inside. He will move alongside Noah Long, put him a lap down, and Noah Long, nicknamed No-No. His dad gave him that nickname every time he'd start to get into something that he wasn't supposed to get into. His dad would say, No-No. And right now, No-No goes a lap down and loses a couple of more positions as Colton Borland and Mason Beck both get to his inside. The battle just continues to rage on between the cars fighting for second and third.
7 laps to go here tonight. It is still the 47 of Griggs on the point with that Mountain Dew style Waltrip car as they come out of turn number 4 here tonight. Now side by side, Borland and Beck for that second spot. It is 0.072 seconds separate the 2.
And man, you just get a feeling if Mason Beck were to be able to make the pass around Colton Borland, he would check out and be able to have something for Ed Griggs. Just the way he disposed of Johnny Finewald, the way he caught up with Colton Borland, and now look at it. He does finally get around Colton Borland, and just like that, he's 5 car lengths ahead of him. Didn't take him long at all, and now time is running down. 5 laps to go. It'll be 4 laps to go. This time across the line, Mason Beck, you remember a couple of weeks ago, the most thrilling win that he had, he did this exact same thing in the closing laps. He was a far cry behind the race leader, was able to catch up with him and make a pass off of turn 4 on the very final turn to pick up the win. He may have to do the exact same thing tonight. 3 laps to go whenever they cross underneath the fully equipped flag stand, and the lead continues to dwindle for Ed Griggs. He is a sitting duck right now. Mason Beck is the hunter. Ed Griggs is the hunted. He has cut into that lead another 4 tenths, and now he's alongside. They'll get the white to go this time. Mason Beck, he's not going to try to wait till the last turn this time. He's going to try to do it with 1 full lap to go. At the line, Beck will grab the top spot away from Griggs. Just 2 short races ago, Mason Beck cruised to victory lane after a pass on the last lap. He will do it with plenty of time to spare. He will win for the 4th time. Mason Beck will motor into victory lane after passing Ed Griggs with the white flag in the air, and Mason Beck will win it. Green, white, checkered, 20 up, 20 down, and Mason Beck wins for the 4th time.